Tonight, we talk behind a desk. We talk about friends. And we talk about cars. Let's go. You'll come here on my daughter's wedding. I'm just playing. We're not doing The Godfather, but we are talking behind the desk again for this episode. It's Bricks and Toys. My name is Brandon, and that is Toys with a Z. Today we have a retired Speed Champions video that I want to discuss with you guys. So, when I started my Lego collection, one of the first vehicles I ever received was this Speed Champions Porsche. And I did not know it at the time, but Speed Champions was going to be a series of cars that I really do love and appreciate and like. But at that time, I did not know that. I built this thinking it was some kid's toy, BS. Just build it, then throw it up here in this truck that I have, and call it a day. Well, in August, I bought 2 more Speed Champion cars of last year. So 2 years after I got him, I bought 2 more Speed Champions. And I noticed that there was a little problem with my Speed Champions. This is the truck that I am talking about. Let me move this away before we talk about this. So this is the truck that I bought. Oh, not bought, was given to me. This is the car that I acquired through my auction. When I was given this truck last year, this car went right into the truck. And it looked pretty cool inside of the truck. And then in August, I bought these 2, which is why they're all still together. And then when I noticed to put the Supra into the truck, it barely fit. And I was like, what kind of donkey crud is this? And then I went and tried the Countach. Same thing. It barely fits. And then I sat there looking at the Countach and the Porsche, probably because they're both white in color and relatively looks the same as far as, color contrast. Thinking that maybe that was something. Because at that time, I wasn't, balls deep into the Lego game like I am now. And I'm like, I swore this was a Speed Champions, but this is a Speed Champions. But why is the Countach wider than the Porsche? So, you know what I did? I did what anybody would do. Stop giving a crap. Put the Porsche back in the bottom. Make the Countach sit like that. And that on the top. Fits perfect. As they say, like a glove. And then I didn't care. Fast forward a few more months. Now I am deep into the Lego life. Deep. And I want all the Speed Champions. So I start hunting. And then I brought home what's in this cabinet right here behind me. You've seen all of them on the Small Set Showcase, Speed Champion Showcase. You've seen all the ones that I currently have. And they're all fat too. What the hell? So now I pulled out what we all use, Google. And I found out this. In 2020 or 2021, my crap just fell over. Weird. They decided to widen the cars and make the cars bigger, resulting in the confusion. So, no big mystery. We all know it. They're longer by like 2 studs and wider by 2 studs. So that's cool. Went on with my collection. It is what it is, bro. But then I started having emotions. I started thinking of that Toy Story song. You know the one, you got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. And I was like, all these speed champions for 2021, 2022, and 2023 now that I have in this cabinet, they're all part of the, two more studs bigger, class. This little buddy's all by himself, Mr. 2019. He's sitting on this truck around all of these new cars going, all by myself. And he doesn't want to be all by himself. So I took what I learned from my research about him, and I went and I got him some friends. Now these friends were not cheap. I paid about $30 a friend for him. I picked up the McLaren Senna from the same year as him, and that came with a cool little wind tunnel. And then I picked him up the Ferrari F40. Now, I have not built this one yet because I wanted to build it with you guys. Well, not all the way. I want to open up the box and show you and discuss some of the differences between old speed champions versus new speed champions, because when I sacked the 60 in cash on these suckers at Bricks and Minifigs here that just opened up, I was like, what they used to do to sell these cars is quite cool compared to what they do now. And I kind of noticed it because I have a police car that is the same age as the Porsche, and both of them came with cones. The Porsche more like a racing cone, the police car more of like a traffic cone. And I was like, they came with cones. And then when I got these, I noticed the McLaren Senna comes with a wind tunnel. And I was like, okay, that's cool. Now I went ahead and built him so you can see, without me building it, that, they're the same size. This one's a little bit longer, but they're the same width. So, definitely part of the same class. So let's open up this Ferrari F. Whoa, there's a cat going behind my, oh my Lord. Whoa. So that's my mom's cat. It's a kitten, and he is the bane of all of my YouTube videos, and he destroys everything. I could put things away, but for a comedic factor, let's see if he kills anything while I'm filming. So we're going to open up the Ferrari F40 with you guys. And the first thing we're going to see is that we have a cat on my table. Please excuse yourself. Oh, and fun fact, I didn't realize this with the McLaren Senna. If you did the moving truck promo, these wheel covers actually fit the moving truck. So you can kind of pimp your moving truck with these wheel covers that you have extra. So the bags, they don't really come numbered for the Ferrari. I think they did come numbered for the McLaren. I could be wrong, but there's really not enough pieces to number them. But they do come with the original chassis from 1996 that, I've mentioned before, and some of the new speed champions actually still use this, even though that they're on a whole new chassis. I think they're on their third or fourth chassis type for the base of these cars. I do notice little differences, like when you build the newer ones, the part that holds the wheels. Now, on the new ones, you put the studs in, then you put the wheels in. On these 2019 models, you put the studs into the wheels and then into the Lego part. Found that pretty cool. So, for the Ferrari F40, it looks like it comes with a different hood accessory. It looks like it comes with some rear diffuser swap out differences, and comes out with some headlight differences and some bottom spoiler lip differences. So this comes with interchangeable parts, guys. And the new speed champions, they don't do that. You buy them, you get a car in a box, you build a car in a box, you get a minifig, and thumbs up, how do you do? With these, like I said, this came with a wind tunnel and the car, so it creates a display. And this one came with the little racing cones as well. So it's pretty cool how they used to put little extra details in there. Me personally, I'm 50-50 because I did hear the majority of the LEGO community says, do not keep doing that, LEGO. We don't like it. Because I guess it clutters up the shelf. But in my opinion, I think, you know, having a little bit of extra with your Speed Champions is a good thing. You know, it kind of, you know, it kind of could make a scene within your cabinet, which is what I did with the cones from the police car and the Porsche. I made like a little, you know, crime scene. So I'm gonna build this car and show it to you guys, and show you, you know, how we're going to put this into the cabinet now, because we're actually going to put these cars back onto this truck, move these ones off of the truck, and put these someplace else and kind of reorganize some things. So now he could have some friends. This whole episode is just about him having some friends. So on that bombshell, let's cut camera. And when you guys come back, I will have a Ferrari F40, and we will be putting them away. Well, slap me with the gosh dang easy button, because that was easy. One good thing about the old Speed Champions, they're just a bunch of small bits. You put them together, and they're done. So now I have my trio of friends. Let's pull these cars back. So we have the McLaren Senna, which is 219 pieces. This is the set number 75892 from 2019. We'll put the Senna up here. Then we have the Ferrari. I really like this F40. I've actually was looking for it, and when I found it at Bricks and Minifigs, I went down, picked it up right away, and while I was there, I grabbed the Senna because, hey, you know, better to have 3 friends than 2. Makes better conversation, right? But like I said, this is the F40 Competizione, 198 pieces, set number 75890. And so the Porsche, we're just going to go ahead and put that one down here at the bottom like we did before. Simple as that. And then we are going to put the F40. And this transport truck is how it should have looked like all along. But unfortunately, I didn't know that they changed them. But now I get to right a wrong and move on. You know, the F40, like I said, only came with like some extra like splitters, spoilers, things like that. Nothing special. So let me show you how I reorganize this cabinet and shake and bake. But before I do that, this is my time to end the video and just say, if you enjoy content like this, I know today was a little bit of a quick video, not a lot of building, just a lot of talking, but I really wanted to show you these retired Speed Champion cars. They do cost quite a bit of money to go back and pick them up. So I really did want to show you guys that and kind of make some jokes about, you know, friends and, you know, that kind of stuff. They're just Legos. They don't have feelings. And, you know, I am emotional about my collection, but not emotional in the sense of like, you know, hurting people or anything over them. They're just Legos. Everything's replaceable. Like these discontinued 2 years ago and you could still buy them. So, you know, I like to make jokes about things having feelings. But with that being said, please, if you enjoy content like this, like, share, and subscribe. Usually, quick content like this does go onto my TikTok. Usually, that's at Bricks and Toys, Toys with a Z. I also have an Instagram. You can find me there. I always do a lot of other things that I don't bring to the channel. So you should really check that out. So on that bombshell, like, share, and subscribe. Let's see where or how I reorganize this cabinet. So guys, I just went in and put the truck back in. And in case any of you guys are psychotic enough and want a semi-rig like this, I'm going to tell you guys right now, I have no clue where that semi came from. My brother and I, we've had it since we were children, 20 plus years ago. I did do the dark gray paint job and the black on the trailer. Other than that, it is what it is. I don't know what brand. I don't know where it came from. I just know it was a cheap toy from 20 years ago, and I just spray painted it so it looks cool in this cabinet. But, yep. So now they're all together like how I intentioned them to fit onto that truck. I got the little wind tunnel sitting next to it with the police car. The Countach just went down there with those guys. And then I put the Supra down with these sporty cars. And I did have to move the James Bond DB7, but I put it down here with all these fancy smancies. So yeah, that's the end of this Retired Speed Champions video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this content. Please like, share, and subscribe, and you all have a very good one.